What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel and welcome to episode 96 of my money making guide here in Grand Theft Auto 5 Online. Last time we had scoped out the primary target and some secondary targets on the island of Cayo Perico to do the Cayo Perico Heist. Now, in order to do the Cayo Perico Heist, you will need to own a Consatka sub, and you have to go to Warstock Cash and Carry to purchase one. And once you have one, the captain of your sub, Pavel, will show you what you need to do to set up Cayo Perico. So before you could do any of the setup missions, you have to fly to the island. You don't have access to any of your guns, and you're under the disguise of a smuggler, and you have to scope around the island. You can scope around for points of interest, places to get on the island, places to get off the island, but the main thing you got to do is you got to gather intel on the primary target that you're going to steal and any secondary targets that you can steal. So the primary target that we found was this giant pink diamond that was in a glass case, and then we found some money behind a cage. So we'll be getting all of that stuff, but because I'm doing this by myself, I can get the primary target, but I can only get so much secondary target to fill my duffel bag. If you want more money, you have to do this with 3 other people, because the more people you have, obviously the more money you can get from the secondary targets. And it's not just money. Some of the secondary targets you can get include money, weed, coke, gold, and paintings. And you can get any number of those that you want to do. But now that we've scoped out the primary and secondary target, we can go back to this terminal over here, the planning screen, and we can actually do the setups now. Okay, so you see how we have intel. I have 8 out of 8 infiltration points, which I did off camera a while back, because these carry over for each time that you do it. So as you can see, if you look on the map, you see all those icons. Those icons are important. So that little money icon is one of the secondary targets that I found. And then there's some other secondary targets, like there's weed and some more money. The triangles are our points of interest. So here are the secondary targets. They're in white. Infiltration points are those triangles. That's how we can get onto the island. You can choose which one you want. Escape points are how you can get off the island. They're also the triangles, but they're the triangles facing up instead of the ones facing down. Compound points are basically just entry points into the compound. And then points of interest are just other important things to note. So now if we scroll over with R1, now we come over to the prep screen, and this is where we can get all of our preps done. So we need an approach vehicle, we need equipment, we need a weapon loadout, and we need to disrupt El Rubio's security. So let's start with our approach vehicle. So I think there are 6 different approach vehicles you can choose from, and this prep is mandatory. Some of these preps are optional, but this one is mandatory, and you'll see which ones are mandatory. So for equipment, you'll see mandatory, 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 and mandatory. So you got to do all 4 of those. For the weapon loadout, you just need to choose one weapon loadout. You don't have to do all of them. And then you can also buy suppressors, which is not that much. And then for the disruptions, you see how this one's optional, optional, and optional. But I would recommend doing them. Even though they are optional, I would recommend doing them because it'll help you along in the finale. So let's start off with our approach vehicle. So in this part, we'll probably get some of this done, and then we'll have to split these setups into at least 2 parts, and then the finale will be its own part. So I'd say in this part we could probably get the approach vehicle and maybe the weapon loadout done, and maybe do 1 disruption, and then the next one we can do all 4 equipment ones and maybe the other 2 disruptions. So let's start with our vehicle. So you can choose from the submarine, which you own, It's just your sub. Or you can steal a plane called the Alkanost. And this approach vehicle is basically how you're going to get on the island. What vehicle are you going to use to get onto the island? You can steal a plane called the Vellum. You can get a helicopter, the Stealth Annihilator. You can get a boat, or you can get another boat, the Longfin. And depending on which one you take, that'll depend on where on the island you'll go to. So I'm trying to figure out which one I want to do. Because if you do the boat, you're going to have to go to a dock. If you do the plane, you're going to have to go to the runway, like the airstrip. If you do the submarine, you'll basically just go offshore, and then you can use like your mini sub, or you can just swim to the island. But it really doesn't matter which one you choose, so I'm just going to choose the sub, because that's easier.
Say hello to the sunshine for me.
Go to the Merryweather test site. Oh, I can't use my own Kansatka. I gotta use theirs. I gotta use Merryweather's. Oh man. Well, that's interesting. Oh, and if you saw on the screen, the primary target that we're stealing is worth $1.3 million, and I scoped out 1.5 million in secondary targets, but I'm probably not going to be able to take that full amount because I'm by myself. So I'll probably only be able to take maybe 500,000, 600,000, but that's still a lot of money. Travel to the last known location, Merryweather submarine that contains a... Oh, so we don't need the submarine. We just need their sonar jammer that's on their sub so that we can jam the sonar of Cayo Perico's security team so that we can get in to the island without being seen. Okay, that makes more sense. Alright, I could do that. So Merryweather's got their own nuclear sub, although I don't necessarily know if my sub is nuclear. It definitely can fire torpedoes, but I don't think it fires nukes, and I don't think it's powered by nuclear energy. So I don't know. I don't know about my Kansatka. It could be a nuclear sub, or it might just be a normal sub. I don't know if there are different kinds of submarines. But yeah, mine can definitely fire torpedoes, because you see the little holes on top of the submarine. Those are like the torpedo silos that you can fire torpedoes from. But I don't think I have nuclear missile silos on my sub. That'd be a little too much if you could like fire nukes in GTA. I think that's taking it too far. You already have access to an orbital cannon in your facility. I don't think you need nuclear missiles either. Or, not either. You don't need them also. Not either. That's not proper grammar. Anyway, let's get to this Merryweather test site. It's way up here. Damn, that's way at the top of the map. Good thing my sub was parked pretty close by. It's been about 10 minutes. So I could probably get a few things done in this. I'm gonna have to split the preps into 2 parts. And then obviously the finale will be its own part, and hopefully I can get the finale done in 1 part. But I think I like my idea of using the, although, you know, to be honest with you, I probably should have used the Vellum. Because I don't know where the submarine is going to enter from. Because I need to be able to,
Do you see the helicopter and patrol boat? They must be above the submarine. Dive, dive, dive.
I can't dive. I'm in a helicopter. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, getting hurt. Stop it. Let me land on this island here. Land. Ow. Good thing I have snacks. Nope. Snacks. There we go. And then, explosive rounds. Sniper! Wow, that thing took 2 explosive round sniper shots to take out. Damn. Uh-oh. Oh, I didn't take any fall damage. Wow. Where are you, Mr. Sub? Should be easy to spot. I mean, it's a giant submarine. In fact, I think I see it. Is it that thing? Is that a submarine? Yes it is, because that's the yellow circle. Yep, that would be the sub. Am I gonna be able to make it there? Hold on. I need to put on some rebreathers real quick, because I don't think I'm gonna make it down there. That's pretty deep. Okay, how do I access rebreathers? Is it this? Yeah, there we go. Do I have them on? Yes, alright, cool. We're good. I'm not gonna drown now. Remember in the last part where I was on the island searching out for the primary target and I didn't have rebreathers on and my character drowned? But then it actually worked out because I got back to the airfield, which is where I was going, so it was a shortcut. Alright, we're in. We went from one Kansatka submarine to another one. But this one is Merryweather's, not mine. Uh-oh, they're on to me. Yeah, but they're on to me.
Just what we want, of course. The deflector will be a small box with switches and antenna and so on.
Whoa. No. Go back down there. Locate sonar jammer. Will do. Ow! Wow, he annihilated me. He had a shotgun. What? Oh, you're kidding. Damn it. Joker. Why are you dying? That's it. Now Joker is really mad. I am gonna kill every single one of you on this submarine. I'm not gonna leave a single body alive. And then I'm gonna blow up the sub. If Pavel will let me. Even if he doesn't let me, I'll probably still do it. I will rig this place to blow. What's this? It's like a supply crate. Ow, who's shooting? Holy, where did he come from? His dot did not show up on the map until after he'd shot me. What is this, Call of Duty? Has he got dead silenced on? The heck? Or I guess not dead silence, cold-blooded. Or, no. Ghost? I don't know, I think it's Ghost. He had Ghost on. It's not fair. You're not supposed to have Call of Duty perks in this game. Show up on the freaking map. Guy was not there until he shot me. It's the second time I've died. I gotta keep entering the sub every single time I die, and it's just prolonging. You know what? Now I'm gonna pull out that same shotgun, but mine's better than yours. Come here, you little rat. Yeah, I like that. Take that. Who's next? Oh, here's the torpedo thing. Oh wow, they got a lot. They got a lot of torpedo holes. Whatever these are, maybe they're not. Ow! Would you not shoot me? This has got to be where the sonar jammer is, right? Oh, you didn't show up on the map either, you stupid guy. Is he dead? Oh, we got it. It's literally right here in the main deck. Yeah, we got it. Now run.
Well, there you are. You popped onto my sonar as soon as you took the scanner. Now, time to leave.
Agreed. I did say I was gonna kill everyone on the sub, but that would take too long. You guys get to live only because that would take too long to kill all of you. Lucky sons of guns. Alright, now I gotta make it back to my own submarine. Where's my island where my helicopter is? Oh, yep, Merryweather's coming after me. Get back to the island! And not Jurassic Park Island. Okay. Surface right here. No? Surface right here.
I hope you're not too tired. There are some very concerned helicopter pilots looking for you. Get the deflector back to our sub.
Wow, I'm surprised it takes 2 explosive rounds to take out a little tiny buzzard. Yeah, you guys didn't think I had explosive rounds on my sniper, dumb Merryweather. That's what happens when you have a lot of money. Crap, there's more of them. Get back to the helicopter. This is like, shoot, what's that movie? What is that movie? Is it an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie? Commando? Predator? It's one of something like that, where he's like, get to the chopper. That's what I gotta do. I gotta get to the chopper. I just can't remember which Arnold Schwarzenegger movie that is. It's definitely not Conan the Barbarian. I don't think they had helicopters back then. I don't think it's Terminator, because I don't think he'd need to fly a helicopter as an android. No, you eat explosive round sniper rifle. Say something? Oh yeah, I'll say something. You're dead! Oh, fire raining down. Don't do that. It'll blow up my helicopter. Run! There's another helicopter coming. Go, Joker. Oh, you crazy clown. Make it back to the Kamchatka. So now that we have the sonar jammer, we can get our weapon loadout and then maybe do one of the disruptions. Or we could do one of the other things, because I think we gotta get a sonic resonator. Because you know how the pink diamond is behind a display case made of glass? We need a special device to get in there. I don't know if it's a sonic resonator. It might just be like, you know, a glass cutter. But it would be cool if it was a sonic resonator. You know, you place that on there and you have it vibrate to the frequency of the glass and it just shatters. But the problem is you might shatter the diamond too. It's probably not a good idea. It'd be cool, but it probably would destroy the diamond too. So probably glass cutter would probably be easier. Probably. I mean, what am I, Catwoman? That's what Catwoman usually does when she's robbing some place of diamonds. She just uses her claws and just cuts the glass in a perfect circle. How she's able to make a perfect circle like that? I mean, what is she, SpongeBob? Drawing the face and then erasing the internal features? How are you doing that without a protractor? Or a compass, I guess. How are you doing that without a compass? Huh? It's insane how it's like just a perfect circle. How you doing that? I don't know. I don't think I could try that if I don't think I could do that even if I tried. Plus I don't have nails that sharp. How are her nails that sharp? I mean, obviously those aren't her real nails. They're obviously the nails in her suit, but they must be like frickin' titanium. Maybe they're made of diamond. You know, you never know. She's got diamond encrusted nails on her suit. From all the other diamonds she's stolen. Catwoman, the one villain, or I guess not really villain, she's not a villain, but she is a thief. She is a criminal, not a villain. Joker is a villain. You know, Penguin is a villain. She's not a villain, but she's a criminal. I mean, she is stealing things. And she's the one person Batman just lets do whatever she wants. He's like, you know, I'm in love with her. You do what you want. And, you know, sometimes he tries to stop her, and she's just like, nah, I'm gonna get away. And he doesn't even pursue her, because he's like, what is he gonna do? He's gonna lock up frickin' Selina, damn it, why can I not remember her name? Selina Kyle. Why could I not remember that? I've played like frickin' 3 Batman games for my channel, and she's in like 2 of them. Alright, we're back. We finally got one thing done in 20 minutes. Crap, that took 20 minutes? You gotta be kidding me. Let's see what else we can get done. Got that. So now that is done. That's an orange square. Let's see. What equipment do we need? We need demolition charges. Oh, a plasma cutter. That's even cooler than what I was thinking of. Fingerprint cloner. And a cutting torch. Let's get the demolition charges. Start with that. And then depending on how long that takes, we might be able to do 1 more, maybe 2 more. I don't know. Go to Grapeseed Train Depot. That's not that far away, I don't think. Might actually be pretty close. The rail yard, yeah, it's like right where I just was. That's not that far away. Oh, never mind. My sub is actually really far away. Crap.
Okay, you want to
Look
make
on the other side of the world.
Based on reconnaissance images, regular explosives will not
Probably
work.
should have moved my sub to a different location first.
The trouble is, the last supply in San Andreas was recently emptied by one of your American redneck gangs. Who knows what they are planning, but I suggest we go and liberate their stock before they try to smoke it or something.
American Redneck Gang? Like the O'Neill brothers? The Duggins? Like which one are you talking about? The Lost? I don't know. Some redneck gang. Are they hippies? Is it the altruists? Like who is it? I don't know. It's definitely not the Triads or the Ballas or the Vagos. It's not them. We'll have to see. So we're getting demolition charges. I'm not sure what they're for. I guess they're to blow our way into the basement, maybe? I don't know. I haven't done this heist in a long time, so I have no idea what these demolition charges are for, but they're for some reason. I do know what the plasma cutter's for. That's obvious. I also don't really know what the torch is for. Maybe that's to get into the vault. Because maybe it's in the vault. Or maybe there's like metal bars and you gotta like get through the metal bars or something. Not really sure. But we could probably do another 2 of these in this part, and then we're gonna have to finish up the rest of this in the next part because there's a lot to do. I at least need to do all the mandatory things. I want to do the secondary things, but you don't really need to do them. But it helps to do them because, you know, obviously you're dealing with a whole island full of security guards. So the more you do to, you know, the more you do to disrupt them, the better. Especially if you're doing it by yourself. Oh, it is the O'Neills. Oh! Alright, oh, wow. Alright, O'Neill brothers. You're bodied. You're bodied by the frickin' Sparrow of Justice. Yeah, now what? You almost
Did you
killed
not
me.
find it? Strange. Perhaps it is at the farmhouse. I have sent you GPS location.
Yeah, we're going to the O'Neill Ranch. Damn it. Screw the O'Neill Ranch. How many O'Neill brothers are there?
These people may be stupid, but judging from the fact that the house is not yet smoldering crater in desert, I expect they are keeping demolition charge cool and dark. Start with the basement.
I will as soon as these O'Neill brothers are dead. Let's land this helicopter. Get to the chopper. I will get to the chopper later. Okay. O'Neill brothers, you're going down. Once I find where the basement is. The basement is so hard to find in this game. Not as dead as you're gonna. Where did you come from? That guy spawned out of nowhere. That is not permitted. You're not allowed to spawn out of nowhere in this game. Alright. If I were the basement, where would I be? In this big, giant house.
We got a man down!
Oh. Where did you come from?
Ah, you're dead! Take cover!
Where'd you come from? These guys are coming out of the woodwork. Get it? It'd probably make more sense if they were lumberjacks, but they're not. They're whatever they are.
You bleeding asshole!
Stop calling me names, you stupid kloop. Is this the... Nope, that's not the basement. I really wish I knew where the basement was, but I don't remember. Is this the basement?
Find some cover! Come on, man!
How about that? Is that the basement? Oh, dude, they got like one of those double ovens. They can afford that?
You're dead!
Oh! Again, those guys didn't show up on the radar until they shot me. How many of these guys have ghost? Damn it. This is why these videos take forever. I keep dying. Why have I still got this rebreather on? I don't need it anymore. Take that off. I'll let you know, game, when I need that again, but right now I don't need it. Okay, let's go in this door. Oh, who's that? Dude, his freaking body is in the way. Get out of the way. Nope, not that way. Oh, if only I could remember where the basement is. It's this way. No. That's a bathroom. It's not there. Where is your stupid basement, man? I mean, you see that stair right there on the mini-map. That has to be the basement. But where the heck is that? That leads outside. I hate this house, dude. It's like a freaking maze. You can never know where anything is. Wait. There it is.
These
Damn it.
guys may be stupid, but they'll know how to lock a door. One of them will be carrying the key.
Okay. I know where this is now. It's near a couch. I gotta know that for future reference. Okay, so there's the key. Gotta use the key.
Stay longer than necessary. As soon as you have the key, you can get down into the basement. Let's
Oops.
get this stuff and go.
Yeah, I agree with you, Pavel. We need to get this show on the road, because it's already been 30 minutes and we've done 2 of these.
Screw you!
Feelings mutual, Neil brother.
Dead. You're dead.
Okay, I collected the demolition charges.
So expensive, the men with 11 fingers will not let it go without a fight. Be ready.
Ha, men with 11 fingers. It's funny, 'cause it's probably true. Alright, let's get out of this freaking house. Alright, I know where the freaking basement is now. Don't know why that's so hard to find. There's so many rooms in that stupid house. Goodbye, O'Neill brothers. Thanks for the demolition charges. I won't be paying for them, but I will take them. Damn, depending on, because these are taking so long, I may only be able to do one more of these in this part. It sucks. Gotta get this done. This heist takes forever. Alright, so we've got the demolition charges and we have our vehicle that we're going to use to get onto the island. Now, we need to get the plasma cutters, the drill thing, our weapon loadout, and then we gotta disrupt the guards on the island. Still a lot to do. I think the next thing I'm gonna do is get my weapon loadout, and then if I have time I can get the plasma cutter and then do the rest of the stuff in the next part. Alright. Come on, get back to the Kansatka. Why is it so far away? So the interesting thing is, after I'm done with Cayo Perico, I still have 3 more things to do in my money-making guide. I gotta do the bail office stuff. I gotta do Agents of Sabotage, and I gotta do Oscar Guzman Flies Again. That's the last of the stuff I need to do. And then we'll be done with GTA 5, and I can focus solely on my Let's Plays and walkthroughs. Which would be great, because I could do that 4 or 5 days a week and actually get through games a lot quicker than I am.
Success is easier to find if you search with friends, yes? And more friends means we can liberate more of Mr. Rubio's valuables, yes?
Yeah, that's true, but I don't want to do it with other people. I want to do it by myself because I'm a lone wolf. I like to do things solo. It's just easier that way, you know? I don't have to worry about carrying other people. Alright, got that done. Back to the computer. Took forever. Why are these so far away? Just make them closer so I don't have to go all the way around the world to get one thing. Alright, let's get my weapon loadout. So you can go aggressive, and that gives you like a shotgun, a machete, and a mini, I guess, mini SMG or whatever that's called, micro SMG. You can go conspirator, that gives you like a silenced assault rifle and some C4. You can go crack shot with a sniper. Saboteur gives you like a SMG and a pistol and a knife. Marksman, you'll get like a AK-47, a pistol, and some pipe bombs. So let's buy suppressors. Okay, you sure you want to purchase suppressors, though be given the option to use them when setting up. Yep. Definitely gonna do that. So that's good. And now I think I'm gonna do conspirator because I get that like bullpup rifle. Okay, military rifle, pistol, sticky bombs, knuckle duster. Sounds good to me. Sounds like the kind of loadout I would get. Alright, go to Merryweather HQ. If I can get this done quickly, then I can have time to do one other thing. So let's get these weapons. And then maybe I can get the plasma cutter. Come on, Joker. Alright, good thing Merryweather HQ is like right over here. So that's good.
But of course, the decision is yours alone. You know one of the great benefits of private sector military? Always fresh supply of cutting-edge, unregistered firearms. Group called Merryweather are running a training exercise with new weapons somewhere. I do not know where. We start at their base, see if there is someone we can follow.
Someone we can follow. Oh, we're gonna follow somebody? This is the one thing I don't like about this Cayo Perico heist is the fact that you can't use your own weapon loadout. You have to use a weapon loadout that you have to get. I don't like that. I wish you could use your own weapons. It's so stupid.
You know, Capitan, in my youth, I would use personal weapons on operations such as this.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, my late 20s were a turbulent time for this reason. I learned my lesson. Nothing personal, nothing with receipts, nothing with history. Everything new, everything clean.
I disagree with you there, Pavel. Maybe you couldn't use your own guns, but I definitely could. Because I would leave no witnesses on that entire island. I would clean the place dry. See, because I feel like you, Pavel, you would probably just kill your way to the compound, get what you need, and get out. I would not leave a single person left on the island. I would not leave any witnesses. I would clean up all loose ends so that there's no way anyone would be left to tell a story about anything that I did there. That's how I operate as the Joker in this game. So I should be able to use my own weapons because who cares if they trace them back to me? I'm worth $700 million in this game. I don't care if they trace back to me. What are they going to do? I've worked for the IAA, I've worked for the FIB, and I've worked for the police station. They can't do anything to me. Not if there's none of them alive. How long are you going to be chasing after this helicopter? Come on. Where are you going, Mr. Helicopter? Go somewhere close by. It's funny how this Valkyrie doesn't know that I'm chasing after it in my little Sparrow. It's funny, this helicopter's called a Sparrow. It's like the vehicles in Destiny. You can ride like a Sparrow, but that's like a kind of like a futuristic hover bike type thing, whereas this is a helicopter. And also, this fires missiles. Your Sparrow in Destiny doesn't fire missiles, although that would be cool. This Valkyrie, though, is pretty cool. You can fire like a 40mm cannon from the front, and then you have the two miniguns on the side. It's pretty cool. You get that in one of the original heists. I think it's the Humane Labs heist. You can unlock that Valkyrie. It's pretty cool. Where are you going, Mr. Helicopter? Are we gonna land anytime soon so I can take you out? Can't take you out till you take me to wherever you're going. Then all bets are off. Then I'm switching to homing missiles and shooting you down. Looks like he's landing over here. There's probably gonna be a bunch of Merryweather over here, so let's be careful. Oh, he's landing. He's landing. What are you doing? Oh shoot, there's like a giant osprey here. The Avenger.
That's a bingo. And what is this I see? Avenger? That will be a troop carrier. Very likely weapons are in there.
Clear the landing site of Merryweather. Sure. Uh-oh, don't shoot the Avenger. If I shoot the Avenger, I blow up my guns. Alright, we're gonna have to land. Because I don't want to blow up my guns. It takes so many bullets to kill people in this game. No. Would you stop pulling out your phone? How many times are you gonna do that, Joker? Why is that the same button? Of all the buttons for that to be, it's gotta be the same button as trying to eat snacks. It's really inconvenient, Rockstar. If you do that in GTA 6, then you're not cool. Boop, got you in the head.
See what they have for us inside that Avenger, yes? That must be where the weapons are being stored.
Knock, knock. Use the door on the side. Like, which side? There's a door on the side? Oh, this one. Oh, I usually enter through the back. What did you say?
We're just here for weapons. The quicker and quieter, the better.
Oh, dude, you shot your friend.
Good news, we have the weapons. Bad news, you appear to be flying. And even more bad news, when this thing lands, there will be a small army to greet you. I suggest a more direct route to the ground.
Exit the Avenger. Wait, I have the guns? When did I collect them? Grab a parachute. When did I collect the guns? I don't even remember collecting them. Were they just sitting over here? Alright, well, it says I have them, so let's parachute out, I guess. See you later, Avenger. Uh-oh. Ow, ow, ow. I'm not, oh, I didn't even make it to the... Oh, I did a double front flip. Oh, no, the weapons. They're inside this gate.
Perfectly straightforward, eh, Capitan? Bring the weapons back and we are done.
Huh? Hold on. Break the gate. There we go. Some of these fences you can blow up with grenades, and other ones you can't. Luckily, you can blow that one up. It's only like the... Would you just die? Damn it. It's only the thinner gates. The thicker gates you can't blow up. But those thinner gates you can blow up. Go, go, go before they shoot me. Go! Go! Oops, didn't mean to do that. I just blew up a random car because I pressed X. Ugh. I could do one more mission. This is going to be a long video, but I think I could do one more mission. I hope. It's going to have to be a quick one. But so far I've only done 3 preps out of, what, 8? Because there's, let's see, weapons, vehicle... 4 equipments, that's 7, and 3 disruptions, that's 10, and I've done only 3? Oh! I'm gonna have to do so many in the next part. I don't want to split the preps into 3 parts, but I might have to, or I might just have to not do the optional stuff, which is gonna make the finale harder. We'll see. We might have to do 3 parts for these stupid preps. That sucks. And if that is the case, then this will probably be the end of this part. And I'll just do 3 in this part, 3 in the next part, and 4 in the last part. And that would be all 10. And then do the finale. So it's going to take 4 parts just to do Cayo Perico. Damn, dude. Actually, 5 parts, because I had to scope out the primary target. 5 parts to do one heist. Maybe I could do another one in this part. We'll see. It's been, what, 45 minutes? It's a long part. I don't know if I'd have enough time. Alright, so far literally all we've gotten is our weapon loadout, our vehicle to get onto the island, which we chose the submarine, so we got a sonar jammer, and then we got demolition charges. That's literally all we've done. Why does this heist have to have so many preps? I want to see something before I end this part. What are the 3 disruptions I need to do? And are they important?
So, you're back. The surveillance is over. Now the fun begins. We can begin at the screen whenever you are ready, Captain.
Let's see our disruptions. So we need to disrupt their weapons, so they have less weapons to use. We need to disrupt their armor, and we got to disrupt their air support. Alright, I guess we do have to do all 3 of those. That's 3 things we got to do. And then we got these 3. Oh, that's 3 and 3. That's only 6. And we've done 3. Oh, so we've done 3 and there's 6 left. That's 9, not 10. Okay. So we need the plasma cutter, the fingerprint clone, which I guess that's how we're going to gain access to the vault. The plasma cutter is probably how we're going to get through the glass. And the cutting torch will probably get us through the bars. And the demolition charges, I'm not really sure what those do. Okay, so that's what we're going to have to do in the next part. So in the next part, we'll probably do all 3 disruptions. And then in the part after that, we'll get the other 3 equipments. So that is going to have to be 3 prep parts and then a finale part. So kind of sucks, but I have to do it because don't have time. This video's gone on long enough. But anyway, that'll do it for this part. At least we did some of the prep work. We got a lot more to do, but once we get the prep work done, then we'll go to the finale screen where we'll choose everything that we need to do to start the heist. Then we'll do the heist, get the primary target, get as much secondary target as I can get, and then get off the island, and that'll be the end of Cayo Perico, and then we can move on to the bail office stuff. So that'll do it for this part. If you enjoyed this video, and I hope you did, leave a like on it and subscribe to my channel if you're new by hitting the subscribe button. I'm currently at 484 subscribers, so I'm only 16 away from 500, and you could be that 500th subscriber. So subscribe today and click on that notification bell. Set it to all notifications so you don't miss any of my videos. I thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.